Hey there! Welcome to an exciting journey into the life of Elizabeth Montgomery, the star who brought magic to our screens as Samantha Stevens in Bewitched. You probably know her as the nose-switching witch who stole our hearts, but there's so much more to her story that's rarely told. Today, we're diving deep into her untold life, sharing fascinating rare photos you've likely never seen before. Stick around until the end, because we've got some surprising secrets and a touching moment from her. Final days that'll leave you speechless. Let's get started. First, let's set the stage with a glimpse into Elizabeth's early years. Born on April 15, 1933, in Los Angeles, California, Elizabeth Montgomery was practically Hollywood royalty. Her father, Robert Montgomery, was a famous actor and director, and her mother, Elizabeth Bryan Allen, was a Broadway actress. Growing up in a showbiz family, Elizabeth was destined for the spotlight. But her path wasn't as easy as you might think. Did you know she had to audition against a dozen other actresses to land her first role on her father's TV show, Robert Montgomery Presents? That's right, this star didn't just get handed her big break. Imagine a young Elizabeth, nervous but determined, stepping onto a set to prove she was more than just her father's daughter. We've got a rare photo from that time showing her in a 1950s dress, radiating confidence. Isn't it amazing to see her at the start of her journey? Now, let's talk about the role that made Elizabeth a household name: Samantha Stevens in Bewitched. This show, running from 1964 to 1972, wasn't just a Hittite, was a cultural phenomenon. Samantha, a witch trying to live a normal life with her mortal husband Darren, brought humor and heart to millions of homes. But here's a hook for you. Did you know Elizabeth almost turned down the role? She worried it might typecast her as a comedic actress, but thankfully, she said yes, and the rest is history. Picture this, a behind-the-scenes photo from The Bewitched. Set shows Elizabeth laughing with Dick York, who played Darren. The chemistry between them was electric, but there's a story behind that smile we'll reveal later. Don't miss it. Elizabeth's life wasn't just about fame. It was full of personal triumphs and challenges. She was married 4 times, and each relationship shaped her in unique ways. Her first marriage to Fred Kamen in 1954 lasted just a year. Why? Because Elizabeth wanted stardom, while Fred wanted a traditional wife. Her second marriage to actor Gig Young was tougher. Rumors say it was stormy, with Gig's struggles casting a shadow. But then came William Asher, the director of Bewitched. They married in 1963, had 3 kids, and even worked together on the show. We've got a rare photo of Elizabeth and William on set, looking like the perfect power couple. But here's a question to keep you hooked. Did their real-life love story mirror Samantha and Darren's? Stay with us to find out how their marriage took an unexpected turn. Beyond Bewitched, Elizabeth was determined to show the world she was more than a sitcom star. She took on gritty roles in TV movies, like A Case of Rape in 1974 and The Legend of Lizzie Borden in 1975, where she played the infamous axe-wielding suspect. Fun fact, Elizabeth later discovered she was actually a distant cousin of Lizzie Borden. How wild is that? We've got a stunning photo of her as Lizzie, with a haunting look in her eyes that proves her acting range. These roles earned her Emmy nominations, but she never won, which is a mystery in itself. Why do you think such a talented actress never took home the award? Let us know in the comments and keep watching for more surprises. Elizabeth wasn't just about acting. She had a huge heart. She was one of the first celebrities to support gay rights and advocate for AIDS patients in the 1980s, a time when many stayed silent. She volunteered with groups like AIDS Project Los Angeles, showing her compassion off-screen. There's a rare photo of her at a charity event, smiling warmly with activists, proving she was a star in every sense. But here's another hook. Did you know Elizabeth's private life was something she fiercely guarded? She loved gardening and painting. finding peace away from Hollywood's glare. Stick around, because we're about to share a story about her. Quiet moments that'll make you see her in a new light. Let's talk about her later years, which were both inspiring and heartbreaking. Elizabeth married actor Robert Foxworth in 1993 after nearly 2 decades together. They were soulmates, and we have a beautiful photo of them at an event, looking so in love. But in 1995, tragedy struck. Elizabeth was diagnosed with stage 4 colorectal cancer at age 62. She kept it private, even from close friends, and passed away just weeks later on May 18, 1995. Here's a touching detail. She asked her family to wait in the living room so they wouldn't see her at her weakest. That's the kind of strength and grace she carried until the end. We've got a rare photo from her final public appearance, and the courage in her eyes is unforgettable. Want to know what her last wish was? Keep watching Neats coming up. Elizabeth's legacy lives on in so many ways. After her passing, a memorial service was held at the Cannon Theater in Beverly Hills. With music by Herbie Hancock and heartfelt words from friends like Dominic Dunn, her ashes were given to her family. But their final resting place remains a mystery. In 2008, she was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, with her kids and Robert Foxworth there to celebrate her. We've got a photo from that day showing her daughter Rebecca and son Billy holding back tears of pride. Isn't it incredible how her magic still touches us? But here's one last hook. There's a secret about Bewitched that Elizabeth herself revealed in a rare interview. You won't believe what she said about the show's endings. Stay tuned. Now, here's that final secret we promised. In a rare interview, Elizabeth once hinted that Bewitched could have ended differently. She suggested a finale where Samantha fully embraced her witch powers, leaving Darren to decide whether to join her magical world. Imagine that twist. Sadly, the show ended with Samantha still balancing her dual life, but Elizabeth's vision showed her love for bold storytelling. What do you think? Would you have liked that ending better? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching until the end. You're the real MVPs. See you in the next video.